Closed Fist. I am Russ. That is Joey. That is Will. Yes, we are here talking about pretty much Raw talk.
Yeah.
Raw, Monday Night Raw, what's left of it anyway. But going back to the Payback pay-per-view, it's a Raw pay-per-view.
With SmackDown titles.
With SmackDown, with the main event being two SmackDown guys.
And where is our Raw champ?
From what I understand, he's still thinks, he's surprised he's still champ.
Yeah, he's not sure if he's the champ still.
You know, but he probably lost a belt in the airport somewhere.
Well, you know what it was, is Goldberg was a paper champion, so. Who's next? What?
But, the House of Horrors match.
It was a match of horrors.
I think this is like two parts. The in-house stuff where they're fighting in the house. That was okay.
Yeah,
it was bad.
That wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But then
Ray gets into his limo and says, "Take me to the arena."
And at that point, the viewership of that pay-per-view, I think I would say that you could hear the TV remotes click.
Yeah.
But because this is on the computer, we heard mouses click.
Yeah.
True. It's true. It's damn true.
Oh my goodness. Such high hopes for this.
Yeah.
We were this is kind of spinning off the Broken Hardy kind of thing. The final deletion.
Oh, yeah.
I
wouldn't mind seeing the Hardys join up with Wyatt.
Ooh.
I think it'd be more of a good feud.
Or it could be a lot of fun.
It could be. Everything
could be what they need.
Everything has the potential.
Instead of Broken Hardys, you got the Wyatt Hardys.
Ooh.
I think we're pulling straws with that.
So
we could be writers for the WWE, is what you're saying.
True.
So do the Wombats on a regular basis. Right now, they are pulling straws. The shorter straw wins.
Yeah.
So what is your take on the House of Horrors?
Again, it was a tale of two halves. The match itself was good, but the whole segue part of him getting the limousine, going to the arena. Why?
Yeah. Why does it have to be settled in the ring?
Yeah, and you could have left it open ended. It wasn't for the
for the title. No.
So
because Bray won and he still left without the belt.
They could have left it open ended and revisited a Randy Orton Bray Wyatt thing.
WrestleMania?
A year from now, if they switch brands again, whatever it is. I don't know. I think it was poorly done.
It was them ending storylines that they shouldn't even have had if they knew that they were going to do this.
What part of it's kind of like your boy getting dressed for a date. He comes out, "Oh, you look good." What part of this was a good idea? Which one of the Wombats said, "Oh, this is great," knowing full well it's not?
If it would have stayed both of them on SmackDown, it could have worked out. But the fact that it split, it was a waste of all of our time.
Man. If they would have kept it a House of Horrors match, not go back to that bright arena, like you had they had the lighting, they had the whole thing, the stage was set.
Hey, the lights went out and Randy came out of nowhere. Come on now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, the stage was set.
Yeah.
It was all there, and they ruined it.
I blame the refrigerator.
Yeah, right?
The refrigerator.
I agree. That's 100% correct. I blame the refrigerator.
Oh my goodness! But it was. It was spilt up so much, and at that point with the Broken Hardy thing, it was like their feeble attempt to do something like that. Now, and this is where having daytime TV writers really
days of our WWE.
They have no clue. If that doesn't show that they have no clue, I don't know what does.
No.
But needless to say, and it wasn't even for the belt.
No, it was a pointless match.
It was beyond pointless. Hopefully, they've learned their lesson and not do anything creative because they have no creativity. But that kind of goes along with you have your two SmackDown guys, not even for the title. Where was the title guy? Where was the title holder?
Fresh off of WrestleMania, no less.
Fresh off of WrestleMania, no less. Brock Lesnar.
Brock
Lesnar.
When we get to that, I think they're going to set that up. Where's Brock been is the question. I'm not sure, but we were talking about this yesterday. I love what they did with Paul Heyman. That promo.
I love Paul Heyman.
That promo with Finn Balor on Monday night.
Yes, that was good.
The best stuff I've seen in quite a while. 6 months, easily.
You put Paul Heyman in the ring, and it's gold. He never fails
But I like
to put on a good promo.
I like the fact that he didn't go out there and be, my name is Paul Heyman's friend, like yelling and screaming. He was calculated. He was speaking to him. It was perfect. It was you. I don't think you could have cut a better promo with this. What do we think that would you say that that's going to be the start of a feud there?
Yes.
Could be, or could possibly Finn become a Heyman man?
You know what? I had that
thought about it, but
I had that thought
did
as
cross
well.
my mind.
Because in the Extreme Rules, they have a Fatal 5-Way. Samoa Joe, Bray Wyatt, Finn Balor, and of course your guy
Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins,
as well. Yes.
And no title match on there, so could Brock show up and cause some havoc? Why not?
Yeah,
it would be something fresh.
It would.
Ish.
But I guess this kind of goes back to what we were talking about with our SmackDown talk earlier. Are people sick of Brock Lesnar?
I think people are sick of the brand in general. That's why they're doing things like Jinder Mahal, as we were talking about earlier. We need something outside the box.
I mean, of the 5 guys,
I don't think they're sick of Brock Lesnar.
You don't think so?
Nope.
Of the 5 guys,
his work's too good in the ring. Suplex City alone makes it worth a ticket.
You mean his 4 moves?
It's not easy.
Suplex City alone makes it worth a ticket for me.
It's 2 moves.
And the Suplex City, Angle did that how long ago?
Oh, yeah. But I'm just saying, and I think maybe they've kept him off TV too long, but,
Is he hurt?
No, I just think absence makes it worth it. I think they're keeping him off TV. You see, there's how many hours of programming every week for the WWE? You put the champ on promos and matches.
You burn it out.
You're going to get burned out on him. So I think it's good that he's been off television.
I like the idea, like we were talking about before, how you said, back in the day, you'd only see your champ, every once in a while, or in main
never
events.
Saw Hogan on Saturday morning.
Every once in a great while, you'd see him tag out or something stupid, or fight the Brooklyn Brawler or something stupid.
Once a month you'd see it.
But he still had promos. He still was there. There was a face. There was a name to it. Where is that?
Because he can't talk. He
True.
doesn't have the mic skills to carry it.
True.
That's why you see Paul Heyman,
advocate.
Yeah. The devil's advocate in some cases, but but this is why Paul Heyman is so crucial to what Raw does.
I am a Heyman guy.
I am absolutely a Heyman guy as well, because without Paul Heyman, where is Brock Lesnar? Nowhere to be seen, nowhere to be found. And looking at the roster of Raw, and this kind of goes back to
Still a better roster than SmackDown.
Way better. You don't even. I just look at the first
5
3 names. Yeah,
I mean, I think it's better, but I don't think it's so much better.
No, but there's more. There's more
more to
talent.
work with.
There's more names.
depth.
There's more names.
You asked me the question about who could go against the champ, like we did against Jinder Mahal. I could give you 3. I had to struggle to find somebody.
Right.
I can give you 5 names off this roster.
I can give you 3 to 5 names right away where I go, you know what? I would maybe put him there. Maybe put him there.
And even the middle cards, there's people that can go against Lesnar. Where in the middle card on SmackDown, there's nobody.
Well,
not that there's nobody, but there's nobody that I think can carry it.
Right. I mean, looking at the roster, you have mid-carders. Like you have like guys like Apollo Crews, which I kind of like him and Titus O'Neil together.
But when your manager's bigger than you are,
Well, face it, everybody's bigger than he is.
He is.
I mean,
Taller.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, sure.
You know, he's the Hobbit of pro wrestling. But
Diesel Hobbit.
he is Diesel.
He's not a small boy.
No, but athletically speaking, very few can touch him. Big Cass, you know, he's with the Furby right now.
Hey, leave Enzo out of this. I like that guy. How you doing?
Enzo is 2 moves. He gets hit
in the floor.
hits hit in the floor.
But he's freaking hysterical. He should be a manager.
He should be. He should be.
He should
you
be
doing?
manager and leave it at that.
Bada boom.
Bada boom, realest guys in the room.
The 3 of us.
Oh, goodness. But, yeah,
Shit, Bo Dallas is better than half the guys on SmackDown.
well, I don't know about that. But, but
I'm
you
being
know,
sarcastic
I
there.
hope so.
But,
I hope so.
But look, you got your Intercontinental champ. You know, you got. You know, is Jericho on Raw?
No, he's SmackDown.
I thought it was SmackDown. Sorry, I'm reading it wrong. Sorry.
No, he is on Raw.
But he won the title, so went to SmackDown. And then lost the title because he went.
See, now that was a confusing.
Wombats.
That was a confusing part about that whole thing because if Kevin Owens won, he was supposed to go to Raw. But he's
No,
still
he was
on
always SmackDown. He was drafted to SmackDown with the title.
But, yeah, I don't know. But
So Jericho won the title and went to SmackDown.
I would like to see them do something with Cesaro. But you know that's.
I think
Well, you got something going on with that.
He's in his land.
Yeah.
He's in his lane. This is where, not that he needs to be. He's a great singles competitor.
I don't mind him with Sheamus though.
But remember the stuff he did 2 years ago with TJ? What's the Natalia's husband? I can't
Yeah,
think of his name.
TJ, yeah, TJ.
That was great. Those two as a team were awesome. But
I like him with Sheamus.
but exactly,
I think Sheamus
he
needs a good
can't
partner
talk
like
either.
that.
He needs to be in a tag team.
I see, but I think he can. He's a better talker than most.
They tried to make him a Paul Heyman guy. That didn't work.
Yeah.
You know, he's his lane right is
I think
tag
Sheamus
team.
needs him more than he needs Sheamus. But
I don't
together,
think
I think
so.
they're well.
I don't like Sheamus, but I don't think so.
Leave the human jar mayonnaise alone.
Oh my God! I have to have sunglasses on whenever he's on TV.
I don't think he's that bad. You know,
You know, but this is kind of where the broken gimmick. You know, we're waiting for the broken
Steel
gimmick.
cage match, whack on the head. There you go.
But you know, will TNA ever let go? Well, I'm sorry, they're Impact Wrestling now. They got rid of the TNA thing.
they're TNA.
Terrible wrestling.
Woo! But you know, Matt Hardy is sitting out there. You know, he's stuck in he's stuck
waiting.
where he
He's
is.
waiting.
You know, and you see little hints about it. You know, with him going delete as you know when
Either
he goes
that or
in the
he's just
ring.
been hitting the head so many times he can't drop it.
Yeah, you know, but I think at this point Jeff Hardy's the one being held back with this.
Yeah, here's the question: if they don't get the broken gimmick, are they going to start the Hardy feud again? And if we see that, I'm done. I've seen it too many times.
You know, man, who needs it?
Who's going to bang out Lita? What?
Wow.
Sorry.
But you know, who needs the broken gimmick more? It's Matt Hardy.
Oh, of course.
Without,
of course.
without that gimmick, Matt
That's the
Hardy
first time he's
sells.
been relevant
Without
in how
that
many
gimmick,
years?
Jeff's headlining a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Without that gimmick.
Jeff's a champion.
Yep.
yeah.
Jeff's a world champ.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's,
absolutely.
And they can even still break it up, and he could still be a broken Hardy by himself.
He could.
He could survive that way.
Oh yeah.
oh, he did originally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But until they get that gimmick, how long do you give this? Because it will get stale at some point.
It already is.
That nostalgia thing at WrestleMania was great. When they came out and whatever, the place became unhinged. It was fantastic. And then you're sitting there like, oh, they're going to get the broken gimmick
But it
too?
became unhinged because these people want to see the broken Hardys.
That's right.
The kids that don't know it, the old Hardys, they know the broken Hardys. They don't know what we saw, in the 90s growing up in the early 2000s.
Right. Right.
For us, we've seen it all. It's stale.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can only see so many swanton bombs.
But you know what, though? That's still a great move.
It's still a great move, but you can only see so many.
I completely disagree.
I'm still waiting for him to land on his
I
side.
love the Hardys. I think the Hardys are great workers. I think they do a great job. I think the nostalgia thing. We always talk about we want nostalgia. We always do that, don't we? We always bring up the 90s and the 2000s. We want this. We want this. Do we want to
But I
go
think
back
the Broken
to it?
Hardys is a good twist on that.
Oh, yeah,
it's
absolutely.
a twist of fate.
But I'm just saying, I think it's not played out yet. I think there's a lot more work they could. I mean, they haven't even gone against Gallows and Anderson yet. They haven't even gone against who another tag team in.
But the thing is, it's just going to be the same feud with the same different tag teams in it. It's interchangeable with them. Until the Broken Gimmick, they really weren't that great on the mics. Really, they weren't.
Well, I don't think they're great on the mic with the Broken Gimmick. It's just so weird.
But it's fun and it's weird. It's different. Whereas you got the same shit, the same stuff. Sorry, every week out of the Hardys back in the day.
But you know what, though? I mean, I think you kind of just said it. I mean, we've said it over and over again. Different. We want something different. At this point in our lives, we've been pro wrestling fans for how many years?
Yeah.
How many decades?
Yeah.
We've seen just about everything that there is to see.
Yeah.
Until like. Until like Hulk Hogan did,
I've seen the
his
Ultimate
heel
Warrior.
turn.
Did the swerve.
Did the swerve. I mean, we've seen just about everything there is.
I've
to
seen
see.
the Warrior run out at the old odd and body slam Andre the Giant in 1 second to win the match and leave. Like we've seen all this stuff before.
But it's like stuff like Bray Wyatt, stuff like the Broken Hardys, stuff like Jinder Mahal. We haven't seen that stuff. That's why, I mean, our fans,
It's a different world.
I mean, our fans that bored with the status quo guys like Cena, like Randy Orton, like.
I guess I'm a mark for the Hardys. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's why I'm getting this way, because you're absolutely correct. What both of you are saying is absolutely correct. I just like Jeff and Matt. I think that I love the Swanton and the whole the thing.
But I think the wrestling world, the reason why the Attitude Era and the Monday Night Wars were so just over the top and kind of spoiled us on wrestling, it's because it was different. Every week was something different until it got stale. Even the NWO got stale.
And I'll tell you why. This is
real stale, real fast.
Yeah, real fast.
This is why other organizations like Ring of Honor, like New Japan, like to a certain extent Impact Wrestling. This is what's making those organizations relevant, because they give people something that they haven't seen before.
Mm-hmm.
People that are so stuck on the WWE. Are not, they're
taking those people that we've known for years. Look what happened when Sting went to TNA.
Yeah.
And they made him like the Joker version of the Sting. He was different. He was crazy. He was off the hook, and it was actually good TV.
Last night, I had the opportunity to watch Access TV, and they had New Japan Wrestling on, and they had the people that are calling this the match of the year, Okada versus Kenny Omega. You want to see some crazy stuff.
Kenny Omega's a bad man.
I'm telling you, this match went on for 50 minutes. I thought they were dead at different points in time of the match. You see, that stuff would never be on the WWE USA Network. Now,
because it's PG-12.
I mean, it's, oh my God. But it's like, this is why other organizations are starting to become relevant, is because they're doing the opposite of what the WWE or entertainment's doing.
Well, that's also, I think, why Braun Strowman's getting such a big pop out of the crowd with these fights with Roman Reigns, because it's different for the younger crowd, but for us, we've seen it before. We've seen that.
It's the nostalgia act.
Yes, but we haven't seen it in so long. It's new.
Yeah.
That brutality, that aggression.
Now
we haven't seen it.
Here's an interesting thing here. WWE had a poll of which faction you would like to see come back. The print's a little small here. Give me 1 second. There we go. Okay.
I'm closing my eyes. I remember we talked about this before.
Okay. Now, of the factions that you would like to, I'm telling.
I quit.
Okay. Now, of the factions from the past, you have the Shield, DX.
That's not even from the past.
It's
like 6 weeks ago.
You have the Shield, DX, NWO, the Nexus, Evolution, the Four Horsemen, the Nation of Domination, which
With the Croc?
with the that was funny. Now, what? Who won? Who won this? Who won this poll? The Nation of Domination got 3% of the vote. The Four Horsemen got 4% of the vote.
That's disgusting.
But you know, but the problem behind this is that poll. How many people are over 15?
But
Oh,
this,
zero.
You know what I'm saying?
But this kind of goes back to what you were saying. Evolution got 5%, Nexus got 7%, NWO got 9%. DX, your guys got 15.
You know what, America, you could suck it.
The Shield got 57%. But this kind of goes to what you were saying. The kids don't know about the Four Horsemen.
Even the Nexus. The Nexus, when they first
First came
destroyed that Raw roster, was amazing.
But it's
and then
like-
they dropped it, so they made it stupid.
But it's like, you
It
know,
was such a waste.
But the DX, they only got 15% of the vote.
NWO and DX should have been the top two. It should be 49 and 49.
You know, but this is
Top
what-
two.
Out of what's there?
I almost swore again. The Four Horsemen? Are you kidding me?
I agree with that one. But at the end of the day,
Kidding me?
at the end of the day, again,
Woo!
all right. So break it up 3 ways. I'll give you that one. All right.
But it's like, okay, you said, okay, we just got done talking about, you know, we've seen everything there is to see. We remember all these guys.
Oh, yeah.
But you talk about the kids today,
Shield
what
was
do they go back to?
The Shield was stupid.
The Shield was good when
For a
they
minute.
first came
For a
in.
minute, yeah.
And then it got, when they started
It
coming through
got
the, yeah.
played
The
out.
problem is
Got played out.
the factions nowadays, they don't give them the time to build into something. DX was how many years in running?
They gave the Wyatt family 2 years.
They did.
But at the same time, too, besides Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman,
But
But
I wasn't a fan of-
secondary guys in any faction are not ever going to be anybody like they're not going to be any better than Luke Harper and Eric Rowan.
I disagree,
Is
'cause-
X-Pac is better than them.
you know,
oh God, no. But you have the outsiders in Hulk Hogan. You had 3 top stars right there. There was no secondaries in there. Until it became NWO White,
Until
NWO
Kevin
Red,
Nash became the
LWO, everybody WO.
Until Kevin Nash became the booker.
you know,
Hey, just because
I'm not going to go in there.
he
but
laid down for Hogan.
Throw it down. Throw
Just
it.
because he laid down for Hogan.
but we've seen it all.
True.
But the kids, they had
No.
the Shield is what they
they
know.
don't.
What is
If
the
they
Shield?
only could see the rest.
What is the Shield era? The Shield era is the PG era.
Yeah.
That is, Cena. That is
Yeah.
Randy Orton. That is.
I'm surprised they don't know the Nexus era, though.
Yeah, well, the
It was-
Nexus.
it was the ver- yeah.
That was like 10 years ago, actually. I
really?
think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was around that time.
That was
That was right around the PG time.
That was
yeah.
who was in the Nexus? Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, yeah.
Who was in the Nexus? 3MB. All of all of them. They all started. That was at least 10 years ago.
And it always comes. It's coming back to 3MB. It
Yeah.
always seems to make its way around.
3MB and Husky Harris. So
Right.
But it's like
But that was groundbreaking what they did.
Oh yeah. But
groundbreaking.
When they came out and destroyed the roster in the middle of the ring.
I just could-
that
I
broke the
hated it.
ring, ripped the ring apart. That was amazing. That was great TV. I remember sitting there with my mouth open like, oh my God, this is actually happening. This is cool. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Cena's getting his ass whooped.
Yeah. But we're wooing out all of a sudden.
What you gonna do, brother?
Right to the camera.
do, brother?
Oh yeah.
Style and profile.